general laughed as he looked down at her. You, in SEAL training? You barely look capable of carrying a rifle. His words cut through the room like a cold wind, sharp and dismissive. Every officer around him chuckled, glancing at the young woman who stood straight but silent. In that moment, the world seemed to shrink around her. But inside, something ignited. What city are you watching from today? If this story resonated with you, hit subscribe for more stories about extraordinary people. Her name was Lieutenant Sarah Quinn, barely 23. She had spent years preparing for this moment, sacrificing nights, friendships, and comfort to pursue a dream few believed she could achieve. Her body had been pushed to the brink in countless exercises, her mind sharpened with strategy and resilience. Yet here, in front of the highest-ranking officers, it felt like none of it mattered. The SEAL training compound was unforgiving. Days began before sunrise and ended long after darkness fell. Every challenge demanded more than strength. It demanded precision, endurance, and an iron will. Sarah had endured grueling swims in icy waters, long treks with weighted packs across harsh terrain, and obstacle courses designed to break even the strongest. Still, every instructor had noted her potential, even if the general could not see it yet. She stood among the trainees, many of them men who had never questioned their own ability. They looked at her with a mixture of skepticism and amusement, whispering predictions that she would quit within weeks. She did not flinch. Every glance, every whispered doubt only sharpened her focus. The first weeks were merciless. Exercises that seemed impossible for others became battles against herself. Her arms burned, her legs trembled, but she refused to give in. She remembered the general's laugh and turned it into fuel. During combat drills, she was mocked for being slower at first. "Go on, fragile girl, maybe take a nap before the next round," a fellow trainee jeered. But Sarah pushed harder, running faster, lifting heavier, and observing every mistake. She studied the movements of her instructors, absorbed every strategy, and perfected every skill that others considered her weakness. In the classroom, tactical lessons were given with a sharp edge. Questions were dismissed quickly, and her insights were ignored at first. She faced humiliation, exclusion, and doubt, yet she never let the weight of it crush her. Late nights were spent memorizing protocols and strategies, repeating drills until muscle memory became instinct. Her perseverance was invisible to most, but it was relentless. The general's laughter haunted her at every checkpoint, every test. He had assumed weakness, but Sarah understood that true strength often hides in patience, observation, and preparation. Her mind became as sharp as her body, anticipating challenges before they even appeared. By the fifth week, other trainees noticed the change. Her movements were fluid, precise, and unrelenting. Obstacles that had once humbled her were now conquered with efficiency and focus. Her determination was quiet but undeniable, radiating in every action she took. The same men who had whispered doubts now fell silent when she surpassed them. In the most demanding exercises, then came the final evaluation. The general watched, skeptical as ever, from his elevated seat. Each trainee faced a complex simulation, a high-intensity operation requiring strength, endurance, and tactical precision under extreme stress. Sarah moved like a force no one had expected. When the simulation ended, she stood upright, her uniform drenched, her breathing steady, her eyes calm and focused. The instructors exchanged glances, the same trainees who had mocked her now silent. The general leaned forward, examining her closely. Finally, he spoke. His tone had shifted from derision to disbelief. "Lieutenant Quinn, I underestimated you," he admitted, his voice low, almost reverent. "Your performance is exemplary. You have not only survived SEAL training, you have dominated it." A hush fell over the room. Sarah did not smile, but a quiet pride glimmered in her eyes. She had proven that strength is not measured by appearance or expectation. It is measured by resilience, determination, and the refusal to surrender to doubt. Sarah's journey was a reminder that the judgments of others are never the final measure of potential. Every moment of mockery, Every sneer, every challenge was an opportunity to rise stronger and more determined. True courage is often silent, invisible, and unassuming until it is undeniable. By the end of training, Sarah had earned the respect of every instructor, every trainee, and even the general. Her story became one of quiet triumph, a testament to persistence, focus, and inner strength. She learned that believing in oneself, even when the world doubts, is the first step toward transforming ridicule into respect. Every obstacle, every insult was merely a stepping stone toward mastery. What did this story make you feel? Where are you watching from? Subscribe to Soul Relief Stories for more real stories that heal the heart.